What if I told you the NBA wasn't always a powerhouse? NBA League was once playing games in nearly empty arenas. TV networks didn't even want to broadcast the finals of NBA. Today, NBA controls global culture, fashion, music, and billions of dollars. This is the unbelievable story of how the NBA almost died and then built an empire. 1940s to 1950s when basketball was boring. In the early days, professional basketball was a mess. When there was no shot clock, games were slow, teams would hold the ball for minutes, scores were low, final scores like 19 to 18 were common. Fans got bored, players looked exhausted, owners were bleeding money. Basketball felt boring to watch. Some games had more players than fans. The NBA wasn't cool, it was not exciting, and NBA definitely was not profitable. In 1954, shot clock, the rule that saved basketball. Then one man made a simple calculation. To make this game interesting, 48 minutes times 60 seconds equals 2,880 seconds. Divide that by 120 shots. That is 24 seconds. The shot clock was born. Now teams can't waste time. They had to attack. Means in every 24 seconds, team had to attempt a shot to ensure a fast pace and prevent stalling by forcing quick offensive plays and shots that hit the rim. When the clock expires before a shot is released and hits the rim, it's a violation, resulting in a turnover. Suddenly, basketball became faster offense. Games became faster. More scoring, score went up. More drama, fans paid attention. This transformed the basketball overnight. This was the NBA's first lesson. Change or die in 1960s to 1970s. New rules brought excitement, but people don't fall in love with rules. They fall in love with people. Bill Russell, the ultimate winner. Wilt Chamberlain, the unstoppable force. Before the NBA had global superstars, before flashy marketing, before million-dollar contracts, NBA had Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain. They weren't just great players. They represented two completely different philosophies of basketball. Bill Russell didn't care about scoring. He cared about winning. 11 championships in 13 seasons. Elite defense, leadership, sacrifice. Russell believed basketball was about teamwork, discipline, doing whatever it takes to win. He didn't dominate the box score. He dominated the result. To his supporters, Russell was the definition of greatness. Wilt Chamberlain was the opposite. He didn't just play basketball, he overpowered it. 100 points in a single game, 50 points per game in a season. Records that still seem impossible. Wilt believed greatness was about dominance, skill, individual brilliance. He looked like a superhero in a human league. To his fans, Wilt was the most talented player who ever lived. When Russell and Wilt faced each other, something new happened. Fans didn't just cheer, they argued, media debated it. For the first time, basketball became a conversation, not just a game. But behind the scenes, the league was still fragile. 1970s, the NBA's near-death experience. The 1970s nearly destroyed the NBA. By the early 1970s, the NBA had a problem it couldn't hide anymore. Drug scandals damaged its image. Media headlines were brutal. Articles described the NBA as dangerous, out of control, a league with no discipline. Players used to party, play through pain. Some stars were openly struggling. Careers were destroyed before they even began. Parents would never let their kids watch this sport. 80 low TV ratings. Networks didn't trust the product. Television numbers were embarrassing. NFL dominated Sundays. MLB owned summer. The NBA was an afterthought. Executives believed basketball couldn't hold attention. Poor marketing. The worst part? The NBA didn't know how to sell itself. There were no clear rivalries, marketable heroes, emotional storylines. Stars existed, but the league failed to build narratives around them. No branding, no personality, no connection with fans. Basketball was played, but it wasn't marketed. Final aired after midnight. NBA Finals games weren't even shown live. Sometimes airing at 11:30 p.m., after midnight or not at all in some markets. Imagine that today, the championship of a major sports league hidden from the country. The NBA Finals felt irrelevant. Kids never saw their heroes. Casual fans forgot the games existed. Fans preferred baseball. Some preferred football. Many teams lost money. Some teams disappeared. Sponsors left. Fans stopped caring. Many believed the NBA would never recover. This was the NBA's lowest point. 1980s, the turning point. Then came the league's first true stars, two men who changed everything. Magic Johnson, Larry Bird. Magic and Bird hated losing to each other, and America already knew why. They faced off in the 1979 NCAA championship. Michigan State versus Indiana State. Magic versus Bird. One of the most watched college games ever. They were complete opposites, different styles, different personalities, one legendary rivalry. Their games were fast, emotional, and personal. When they entered the NBA, fans weren't meeting them for the first time. Arenas filled up again. For the first time, people didn't just watch basketball, they followed it. Magic and Bird were perfect for television, TV ratings exploded, sponsors returned. The NBA became entertainment. For the first time, the NBA learned something critical. Don't sell the league, sell the players. But the league still had one problem. It was only popular in America. 1990s, Michael Jordan built an empire. And then came Michael Jordan. You didn't need to understand basketball to understand Jordan. He jumped higher, hung in the air longer, moved like a superhero. His game was simple to admire, easy to replay, impossible to ignore. He didn't just play basketball, he sold it. Shoes, ads, posters, highlights. Kids in India, China, Africa, Europe wanted to be like Jordan. The NBA became global culture. The NBA made a bold decision. Instead of marketing teams, they marketed one man. International broadcasts showed Jordan highlights, Jordan posters, Jordan commercials for millions of people worldwide. The NBA equals Michael Jordan. He wasn't just the best player, he was the NBA's logo in motion. The big truth of NBA is magic and bird saved the NBA. Michael Jordan scaled it. He didn't just make basketball global, he made the NBA desirable everywhere. Globalization, the NBA expands the game. The NBA stopped thinking like a league and started thinking like a global company. They added international scouting, global preseason games, foreign broadcasting deals. Players arrived from everywhere. Dirk Nowitzki, Yao Ming, Manu Ginobili. Basketball officially became worldwide. 2000s to 2010s, the modern NBA revolution. Today, the NBA is smarter than ever. They don't just sell games, they sell player stories, rivalries, culture, moments. Social media made stars bigger. International players made the league global. The NBA learned one thing. People don't fall in love with leagues. They fall in love with stories. And that's how empty arenas turned into packed stadiums around the world. The NBA didn't succeed because it was lucky. It survived because it struggled. It adapted and it changed. And that's why its story matters. Because greatness isn't about how you start, it's about how you respond when failure is staring at you. If you enjoy untold NBA stories, like the video and subscribe. This is NBA Legends, where greatness rises from the ground up.